Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a hair from the I Am Beauty brand. This one's based in Chicago and I'm super excited to be reviewing this wig today because y'all already know I love me some blonde hair. Yes, it is blonde 613. You have the freedom to do anything, and I was actually going to do a color like my nails, to match my nails, but I couldn't find the perfect shade in the beauty supply store. So anyways, this is the wig. It's a 360 wig. The lace looks like HD, but it's not really HD. And it is, I don't know if it's a full lace or not because the middle has like a brown covering, as you see, but I would say it's kind of full lace. It's kind of, if that's right. But the hair is so nice, silky, soft, and it's 24 inches and it's straight. Now, before I went in with the color I have in the thumbnail, I actually went in with Snowcap from the cream toner Ions, and I don't know why I bought this because I actually don't even like this line, but this is the color I got. I ran out of cream toner, so I used purple shampoo to finish off, and I was not feeling this, y'all. It was patchy. It just did not look good because I really wanted a platinum look, but your girl had to go in a different direction, so I went back to the store and I got 3 different colors. This is going to be listed down in the description box below. It's the L'Oreal Techniques blondes. I got 3 tones. One's in a darker blonde, one's in a more medium tone, and one's in a lighter tone. And then I just used 40 developer with it. So I went from roots to tips, and in the roots I did darker, in the mids I did like a medium tone, and in the tips of the hair I did a lighter blonde, which I could have probably went even lighter, but it's all good. As you guys can see, this is how it's looking. It took me forever. It took me about maybe like 2 to 3 hours just to get this done because I was taking my time. Now, one thing I must say about this wig, it looked like it was pre-plucked when it came, but it really wasn't. But I actually did not pluck this wig, which is one thing I kind of regretted, but I wanted to see how it would work without plucking it. Just, when it's wet, it has that wave, and the hairline doesn't look that bad, if you guys can see what I'm talking about. But golly, I definitely needed to pluck, and you guys will see that when I start applying it on my head, because how a wig looks on the mannequin head is not how it's gonna look on your head. I've already learned that lesson. But as you guys can see, it looks really natural. That's what I really love about this unit. It gives you very much full lace, mama. And as you guys can see, the tones blended really well. Everything is listed below with the colors that I used, even with the first color that failed. I'm gonna list that below just in case you're wondering. But this hair is so shiny, it's so soft. After everything I've put it through with the lighter color, the like silver color, it really is resilient, so I like that. And I really wanted to try putting this wig in a ponytail style, so I'm gonna go ahead, and I didn't really show this on camera, but the hook in the back of the wig, I did remove it after a while because I wanted to try. One of my biggest mistakes with this wig is I actually did not get it in a large size, and yeah, I definitely should have done that because it wasn't as loose as I wanted it. So this must have been like a new day or something, because I definitely did the ball cap method, which is crazy because I don't ever do this. Y'all already know me, my edges, and where we're at in our relationship. But I said, let me try doing this ball cap. I'm about to be wearing this wig for a minute, so why not? So, get a good, clean, new stocking cap and cut around the ears. I'm not really as great at this method, but it came out pretty nice. And I look crazy. Look, when you do this, please don't be around anybody that you're trying to impress, because you're gonna look crazy for a minute, okay? But it's pretty self-explanatory. If you guys want a more in-depth video on this, please go YouTube ball cap method, because I am not the person that can give you that. But one thing I have to say is use the Got To Be spray and not the glue. First of all, I just found out that the glues, like some hairline products, has this chemical called DDM, something like that, and it causes hair loss and some type of cancer when mixed with water. So y'all need to be careful, okay? And the Got To Be glue has it in there, but the spray doesn't. So y'all do what y'all want to do with your edges, but for me and my parts over here, I already don't even like the glues that much, so be careful, guys. So after blow drying, I made sure it was stiff, it was on there. all you have to do is cut the stocking cap, and yeah, and then get rid of all that extra loose part. I'd rather spray more space and then bring it back than to not spray enough and then having to respray it after cutting it. Just makes it harder. So even though I left a lot of stocking space before my hairline, eventually I did go back and pull it back and cut some, if you guys get what I'm saying. It's not that hard, but don't use my video as practice, guys, because I don't even know exactly what I'm doing with this ball cap. But as you guys can see right here, the wig is not that big. Like normally it will stretch to fit almost close to my eyebrows, and it didn't. So I had to kind of keep that in mind. But I'm gonna go in and put some makeup on to match it with my skin. As you guys can see, we're really giving Voldemort realness. Period. Yes, I'm looking like a baldy. Period. You can't tell me anything. I really did that when it came to this ball cap. Yes, it was smooth. What I did with the edges that were crinkling, all I did was use some real glue and put it on there and smooth it out, and then blow dried it, and that was it. Waited until that dried and then put some foundation. I put a little bit of liquid so it actually showed. And we're good. And now this is the wig. I did cut a little bit too much around my ears, but I didn't even care because I really wanted it to fit perfectly and last. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it did last, because the ball cap, as I said, it amplifies any install that you do. That's why the celebrities always do it, even when they don't need to. And yeah, so I'm using Instaglue for this application. I haven't used my best friend in a minute. She is my ride or die. Like, I love Instaglue, guys. I love all my other glues too, but I don't be using her enough because I'm not trying to spend another $84 to get that set. But anyways, I did about 3 applications with this glue, and I made sure that when I was applying it and like this, you make sure it's at least about an inch thick. When you're doing ball cap method or gluing down any wig, even without the ball cap, you want to make sure that the glue line is thick. You don't want like a thin line. I don't know why those girls do that and then their wigs fly off. Make sure your line is thick enough, and then you place the hairline to exactly where you want. Now I was fighting with this wig, I'm not gonna lie, because of the size of the cap. I was kind of fighting and pulling it further, so sometimes it would move, but that comb really helped to press it in there and show it who's boss. And as I told y'all, I wanted to put the back down, but this was actually a bad decision on my part because, of course, the cap is not that big, so I didn't really have room to play around, or I didn't even pluck. So I really shouldn't have, but I allowed my sister to do it for me just to see how it would look. I didn't do it myself. I can't see in the back of my head, nah. So I let my sister do that. I put the headscarf on, and then I blow dried the back on cool, warmish, lukewarm, if you guys know what I'm talking about. That in-between temperature, that's what I did. And right now, y'all, the back was stiff. It was not going anywhere. And at this point, I was thinking, girl, are you sure about this? But I was like, yeah. So I just cut the lace, continue to do my stuff. Y'all already know what I do right here. Make sure that everything is as close to the hairline as possible. And that hairline is thick. It's thicker than me. But you know, moving forward right now, I'm going to pluck this wig the next time I wash it because I'm trying to give perm realness and it's giving very much drag queen. Yo, I had to make my good sis cut the back part of this wig for me because I couldn't see it. But you know, letting the hair down, I'm not gonna lie, I should have probably rocked it straight for the first 24 hours. But I love when a good ombre or highlighted wig has waves or curls in it because it kind of just brings it to life, if you guys feel me. I just feel like when people have colored hair or like ombre or anything, it just looks better with some curls in it or some waves or some rhythm and some vibe. Straight hair is kind of boring sometimes. I thought I wanted a middle part, but I thought wrong. But y'all see me putting all this effort in, and look at that hairline. It's giving nothing. But we're gonna fix that. You know, I parted it out. As I said, I thought I needed a middle part, but I feel like this wig looks way better with a side part, which is something I don't do all the time because I live for a middle part, y'all. But y'all can see that this hair is on there. Like, this glue, this ball cap, everything is holding on for dear life. It's situated. It's not going anywhere, okay? So I'm using some foaming mousse. This is the Tresemme mousse in level 4. It's a little travel size one I got in Target. And I just wanted to press it out, and then I'm going to add some heat to this. The day following this application, I used my hot comb because I don't really like using it because I'd be scared to use it because it has a short in it. So I use my flat iron, but really the hot comb really gets the job done. So if you have one, please use that. I'm just cutting the little baby hairs. I didn't want to do this, but if I was giving perm realness, I wouldn't do baby hair. But as you guys can see, it's giving right now. You know, I went in the bathroom, got myself together, and it's really giving. The only thing I was irritated about was how bumpy it looked. Now, a lot of my wigs have a type of bump, a type of lift in it when I first apply it. But after sleeping in it, this is very important. After tying your hair down and sleeping in it, that will go away. It'll get more flat. As you guys will see towards the ending, after the second, like after about 48 hours, 72 hours, it gets a little bit more flat. And yeah, now this hair is giving it's giving me very much prom queen, like pageant hair, big, voluptuous, and I'm here. Let's get it poppin'. I'm loving the waves. I'm loving the color. I do love how soft the hair is, and it's not too thin. I hate when people make 613 hair and it's so thin. It's like, okay, Becky with the thin hair, no. And this is just me feeling myself later that night. Of course, I added hella filters, but yes, she was giving. Yeah, and I kind of cut the front part so it gives me a little bit of a layer. But yes, this hair was looking so nice. Everyone loves it. And you can really see the gradation in color from this angle. It's giving everything, y'all. It's giving everything. And this is me about maybe 48 hours later. You can see that the hump is a little bit lower, but of course after about 4 days, 5 days, you know, sleeping and tying it down and using your hot comb, it's gonna get even more flat. But yeah, I'm loving this hair. If you guys like it, everything will be listed down below in the description box. Shout out to I Am Beauty in Chicago. I'm loving this hair, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.